Well, there's a bit of shocking news coming in for Coronation Street, as I will get into this. There will be a shocking character departure mere months after his exit, and it's going to be really interesting to talk about, and I suppose I'll drop the pretense now. It's one that I think is probably the right decision. Now, it could be an in-story exit, or it could have just been a we're testing the waters, but let's talk about Mick and Lou. So, Mick Michaelis and Lou Michaelis, I believe, appeared in Weatherfield last month, and they've not really had the most, there's been no real applause. Let's put it that way. There's been no real applause for these characters, because fundamentally they've been introduced to be mean and mean. That's it. That's all they've done. They've not aimed to build these up or add any depth to the character. They've just been knobheads. They have been absolute knobheads. And it comes with no surprise that if that was just what their characters were going to be, maybe it's no shock that they're going to be leaving. But hey, it's some bit of different news. Mick will be leaving. Mick is the... Let me just... Oh, wrong scene. Just pull this up. This is from The Sun, so take it with a grain of salt, but they do tend to always get these ones correct. And let's be honest, it's usually the actor saying, hey, go sell this story to the press. Allegedly. Ask Bruce Jones or Les Battersby what he thinks about that one. Coronation Street star Joe Layton is set for a shock event just months after making so history. The actor debuted Mick Michaelis in February, but is soon waving goodbye to the Cobbles. And there's all the pictures. Meanwhile, The Sun understands that Joe will film his scenes next month. A source told us there was a lot of excitement when Joe joined the soap as Mick, but his time is going to be very short and sweet. He's already caused a real stir, and his exit over summer is going to be great telly. He only ever signed a fixed date contract, but was really hoping it would be kept on. Coronation Street has been contacted to comment, and him saying this is what he said when he proceeded to join the show. He said, Coronation Street's an institute in British television. To get to walk down the cobbles and mixture is amazing. To do it alongside Pharrell is awesome. We're having great fun together and connecting really well whilst developing our characters. It also gives us the opportunity to look back behind the curtain of this huge machine and be a small cog within the picture of Coronation Street, and to work with people who take such pride in their work. It's a really happy place and welcoming. I'm going to relish every moment of it. And relish as much as he could have. He's relishing. He's burger relishing up his Rustler burger. Now he's on the dole. Poor guy. Oh, I hope I'm here for a long time, like 3 months. and look, it's not to say it's a bad thing with the it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I don't think these characters, I say these characters because Lou is staying, but I don't think they've been given enough chance to really grow. We've not seen anything that even resembles actual human decency from these two. They are just a nightmare. They are unlikable to the core. They're not even unlikable in a fun way. So you can start to feel kind of bad about it in a sense, but also it's like he's done nothing. He's done absolutely nothing. It seems like he will be playing a part in the Mick or in the Kit Green flashback, and this is going to be revealed. It's going to be an on-location thing as Kit and Mick run away from someone or something and probably get arrested, and then it's probably going to be related in that. He's probably going to get thrown off. But also, like, Mick has been he's been unused. They are neighbours from hell, and they say, oh, there's a lot to unpack. But yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for something to actually happen with them, though. That's the problem. I'm waiting for something to actually happen. Nothing's happened. So far, Mick has flirted with any woman at all, without fail. Anyone who's not his wife. And then they argue, and then they get back together, and then they argue again. He came on a bit too much with Daisy, and was happily shitting on them, like whilst they're having a wake. Like, I don't know what you want me to do about that. And it was kind of interesting because people are suspecting that Brody, the kid in the behavioral unit, is going to be Mick and Lou's kid, and maybe this is like the past that unsettles it. But still, we've not explored these characters whatsoever. And perhaps this was always on the cards. And, you know, you do get all the stories of how originally characters are like a very short term. Oh, you're on a fixed contract deal and you've been here for 30 years. Look at Bet Lynch. Obviously, it takes a certain kind of character to really develop a following, but you also have to be given the material to work with. Like, you also have to be given something to do. And I guess if Mick is leaving, and honestly that's fine, because like I said, he's proven to be very one note. He is a nightmare neighbor. That's it. That's all he is. And, you know, maybe with his current writing team, he will die, because they do love to kill people off. Or he gets sent to prison. Maybe he's involved in Craig's death. This was kind of relevant, but now he's filming it next month. But it's just... We are yet to see anything from Mick and Lou, and they've been introduced for at least over a month now. And it is a dud. It is an absolute dud. I think this was Kate Brooks's first real idea in charge. So these were her first new real characters, and it's a criminal underperformance, an absolute failure. And I'm just not sure what the angle was. Is my problem. I just don't know what they were here to do. Now, Lou will be staying, and we've got to imagine that there will be more family joining Lou. Like, we haven't even seen their kids yet. So it'll be interesting to see what they do and why they think Lou is better than Mick, because so far I've seen no real difference between the two of them. But yeah, I genuinely, I wish there was more to talk about, but joined in February, leaving next month. Like, that's awful. That is horrendous. That's like 4 months, homie. That's so little time. I'm sure he could have done something. I'm sure you could have done something with a guy other than just being a standoffish prick. Like, fuck me. He's not even really been given a chance. Not even been given a chance. And yeah, sure, hey, it says it was already a fixed term contract, sure. Says it was a fixed contract. Maybe there's room for him to come back. Not anymore. You know. But you can't feel that he's been a bit hard done by, but I think this will go down as a critical failure. Maybe Lou becomes a very big and important character, and let's still hold out hope for Lou, as neither have really been developed in any sense of the word. Maybe they do have a kid, and maybe the kid is the big storyline that she gets, and maybe her leaving Mick is the big storyline that she gets, and then she is a bit more less of a bit of a knobhead. I guess maybe she becomes friends with Shona or something. Like, just something, just do something with him. But yeah, time is not on Mick's side in Coronation Street, and I don't think there's going to be any fanfare about this exit. And it's probably I'm glad at least. I'm glad that they have at least proceeded to cut their losses before it's too late. You don't want to be flogging this dead horse for years. You don't want to be called out for having favoritism for like your first characters. You got to realize sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes you just have to break bread. Like sometimes you just have to stop the bleeding. And fair enough. He doesn't fit into this era of Coronation Street. I don't really think he'd fit into any era of Coronation Street. It's just, there's no real angle for it to be entertaining. It's just being rude to be rude. It's just being a dick to be a dick. So, but I also can't say like it's his fault. This is exactly what they've been given writing wise. So, you know, like it is sank because there was no buoyancy in it. There was no room to grow. It was just it. So, yeah, there we are. That is the video. Tell me what you think about Mick Michaelis. I forgot that was even his last name. Yeah. No one's crying about this one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.